trap straight to a penthouse, Miami Beach. Hey, yo, talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peek, these niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Get the whip, put it up for my seeds. No care for the IG, just no care. Anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout.
Hey T Squad, it's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with the new Spill the Tea video. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously or literally, meaning my jokes and jones. So if that works for you, then let's get into this video. So last night, Coco and Tasha were on Watch What Happens Live for the season finale episode of SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B. And you know, Andy was going to ask all of the hard questions, all of the questions that we have been dying to know. And child, wait till y'all hear Latocha's response. Now, mind you, this was filmed earlier this week. So this comes after her apology video that she did last week on Instagram Live. So keep that in mind, okay? Let's get into the first part of her appearance on the show.
Clear up. You said on Instagram Live recently, and it got so blown out of proportion, that you have an open marriage. What you meant was,
we communicate. We have open communication.
Yeah, right,
and then we keep things private.
And it got blown up to say.
He doesn't have it that good. No.
Okay. I just wanted to clear that up because I heard that, and I was like, yeah.
I was emotional that day, but yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't have like that.
Yeah, I know you were emotional. You guys with the Instagram Lives back and forth.
Tasha knew dang on well what she was saying when she said that. She knew exactly what she was saying, because if she meant open marriage, if she didn't mean open marriage, she would have came back immediately and cleared that up. And she didn't. Now, almost 2 weeks later, you want to go and watch What Happens Live and say, I didn't mean we have an open marriage. I mean, we have open communication. Those are two totally different things. Two totally different things, girl. Stop. You know what you said. You know what you said. But I think after the fact, y'all thought about how you saying y'all have an open marriage would affect your gospel career. Because how you talking about you for the Lord and for the gospel and talking about some you got an open marriage. And your album was about to drop almost a week later. So miss me with that.
Well, just like Tasha's husband, her relationship with Xscape could also be called rocky. So tonight we're digging into all their drama with a round of Can't Escape the Truth. So I want to talk about the 30 grand. If neither yourself or Rocky cashed in the royalty checks, what do you think happened to it?
I don't know. You know, I saw this at the same time you guys did.
Okay.
About what, 11, 13 years that she said this happened. But because she said she posted it, and I did see that she posted it, I want to find resolve. That's my sister at the end of the day, and I don't want to continue to move forward if we can't find that.
Once again, find it hard to believe that when Tamika brought this to you guys' attention however many years ago, that she didn't show you guys proof. I really find that hard to believe. Or maybe she didn't get the opportunity to show you all the proof. She just confronted you with it. But all of this playing like your head is in the clouds and you didn't know and I didn't find out until recently and this, that, and the third. Okay, when your sister showed the receipts, it ain't no, okay, I want to sit down and talk about it now. Because at first you outright was calling your sister a liar, saying she was lying, that y'all ain't never stole nothing. You were saying she was crazy, trying to make it seem like something is wrong with her. And now it's, the verbiage now is, I want to sit down and talk about it so we can work it out. Girl, you and the man did it. Just admit it. But she knows if she admits it, that solo career is donezo. Donezo. And if I was Tamika, I'm going to make you admit it. You're going to stand on it because you didn't call me every name under the book except for a child of God. You're going to have to admit to the world that you was lying on me and that I was telling the truth. I'm not going to let you skate by and get away with it so you can keep your side hustle, your career as a solo artist and a gospel singer. Nah, girl, you're going to have to admit to the world that you're lying.
Anything about it?
What do you think about Tamika's claim that the solo deal you scored was initially meant for both of you and that you took it from her?
Well, what's for you is for you. I can't take anything that belongs to you. But at the end of the day, when we were thinking about, well, actually talking about doing music, everything kind of went downhill. And when you're talking about inspiration and inspiring people, you don't want to be fighting when you're in the studio about that type of stuff. So I move forward in my walk.
In a roundabout way, you just admitted that, yeah, the deal was for the both of you, and then you went behind her back and took it anyway. Tell me, so what's for you is for you, and I went ahead with my walk. What, girl? The deal was for the both of y'all, and then you went behind that girl back and took it anyway. What is wrong with you, lady? This lady crazy. Her and Rocky crazy. Baby, I would stay not 50 feet, but 100,000 feet away from these psychopaths.
Why block her on social media and change your number?
Never blocked my sister.
You did not.
Never blocked my sister. Why would I block my sister on social media? Now she's unfollowed me.
Okay.
But never blocked her, no. And I changed my number. There was so many things going on. I was getting crazy phone calls. And at the time, nobody was using it anyway.
Xscape. All the other band members said that you blocked them and changed your number. So if you changed your number, what would then make me believe that you didn't block them? Come on, bro. Like, and then she keep on saying, that's my sister. Why would I block my sister? That's my sister. Girl, that was your sister when you lied on her. That was your sister when you stole her $30,000. That was your sister when you took y'all duo record deal for yourself. So all that's my sister don't mean nothing.
Do you feel that your mom plays favorites when it comes to you and Tamika? Or is she, being dramatic when she says you're her mom's favorite?
Maybe she probably feels that way. Well, let me just say this. My sister was very rambunctious coming up. When I tell you she got in trouble by all of our aunts, she got kicked out of school. That's where she met Tiny. Okay. So she's always had that thing. And anytime my mother and I would try to talk to her, it's like, Tamika, listen, we don't want you to be looked at it that way. Like, change it. So it would probably seem to her like we're one-sided. But no, we never want her to be in trouble. But no, Tamika has had issues.
Now, what did your sister getting kicked out of school when she was younger have to do with the question? Nothing. Once again, she loves to create this narrative and paint this picture that Tamika is a problem child. She's crazy. Like she just said, she has issues. Like, so once again, you're going back to this whole, my sister, like, is crazy. She's bad. Like, why continue to paint her in such a light? After last week's tearful apology, and now you're going back to doing the same thing, acting like it's something wrong with this girl. So this is why we would never be able to move forward, because you keep on throwing shots and digs at me and trying to paint me out to be the bad guy.
What's your response to the ladies continuing to perform without you and your sister taking your parts?
We don't mind, because we've done that before. Although we changed our name to Xscape 3, I just felt like they should have probably respected it in that way, because it's not Xscape until it's all four of us. That's just how I feel. But for them, I don't want them not to make money and do shows. That's not what it's about, because I love to do music. I want to do music. They want to do shows too.
Okay. You want to rejoin them, right?
Sure. I never left.
Okay.
Outside of what you see on Wikipedia.
Okay.
I never left, okay?
I disagree with that. I feel like they should be able to continue to use the name Xscape, because when the ladies did Xscape 3, that's because Candy didn't want to come back, period. She didn't want to come back at all to be a part of the group. So, of course, y'all go ahead and do Xscape 3 since it's not the four of you. But in this case, it was all four of you, and you decided to step back to do a solo album. And you did it in a sneaky, conniving way. And I'm wondering why that was never addressed on the show where they confronted her about having this solo deal. Like, why didn't that ever come up? But you decided that you wanted to take a step back from the group. So I don't think that they should then go by Xscape 3 because you decided to step back. Absolutely not. And ain't it funny now that she's going with this narrative that she never left the group, and of course she wants to come back. Oh yeah, I know you do want to come back, since you're fearful now that this gospel career of yours ain't gonna kick off the way you thought it was when you was giving them your butt to kiss, okay? When you were sneaking behind their back, when you were stealing the duo deal for you and your sister. You thought that you was about to be the next Yolanda Adams, okay? You thought you was about to be the next Mary, but just Mary. And now it's like, yeah, I never left the group. Of course, if they want me back, girl, stop. You are a user, such a user, because if your album came out and was a #1 hit, you would have told them to kiss your behind, because that's how you was giving off that energy throughout the season, where it was like, I'm done with the group. I don't really want to do this no more. I think they see it. But now the narrative has changed. Okay.
So, Tasha, since Rocky said he had the same text as the promoter did in those screenshots, how is it that he's claiming he didn't have dealings surrounding Xscape? Did that give you cause for pause?
No, you know what's crazy? This whole thing about the text messages, I was not in a text thread, so I don't know about any of that. So when people come at me with this, why don't you get Rocky to come up here and answer some of these questions? I don't know anything about that. I'm a singer. I do that business. He does the other business, so.
Strife in your marriage?
No, we had a lot of conversations. Yeah.
Coco.
Let's play devil's advocate and say that she does not know or did not know anything about Rocky reaching out to this promoter for a kickback. He included your name in these text messages and said that you knew what was going on, that he told you that he'd received the first 10 and that you would talk to the girls. So even with you saying you didn't know anything about it, you weren't a part of the text thread, how do you then feel about being involved in your husband's schemes that you allegedly don't know about? You know what I'm saying? Like, so she likes to sit up here and act like she's so oblivious to things and talking about, ask Rocky. No, girl, we asking you. This is your business. This is your name in the industry. People ain't gonna want to work with you knowing that you and your husband got shady business deals going on. Like, I would think that you would want to clear that up real quick. Like, she sounds ridiculous. She sounds asinine with her answers, and she really thinks that she like has some type of media training, but all she does is dig herself in a bigger hole. Because why are you with somebody that would put you and involve you in something scandalous and devious when it comes to money?
I want to point that out. In tonight's finale, we saw the big SWV and Xscape performance, but now I'm asking the ladies to collaborate once more by giving their rose and thorn from this season of Queens and R&B. Tasha, you start. What?
By Andy saying it was the season finale and asking them how they feel about the season finale, instead of calling it a series finale, like how it was originally introduced to us, the public, is what makes me feel like they're in discussions about a season 2 and they're leaving that door open. Even when you look at the end of the episode, it says that, the ladies had said that they would be willing to come back and that the door is open for Tasha to come back into the group. I mean, there's still a story there. The fallout now from Tasha and Tamika. Will they be able to put things back into perspective? Will they ever admit it? You got the villain there. You have Rocky. You have Coco not wanting to be interested in dealing with these folks. Can they do it again and this time have more time to put a show together and do it right this time? Can Xscape get their group in order again? Like, have some counseling involved for those ladies. I want to see a season 2. The season 1 was a hit. I know Bravo wants them back for a season 2. I think the bag would probably be good enough for the ladies to come back. And based off Coco's response on Watch What Happens Live, I think even now she would be open to coming back and, hashing things out between SWV and Xscape, because, it was a lot said via social media and stuff. So that needs to be dealt with. There is a season 2 there. So I hope that the ladies can come together in an agreement for a season 2. I think that would be dope. I think they have a hit on their hands and I'm here for it. So y'all let me know down below in the comment section. Do you guys want a season 2 of this show? What did you think overall of what Latocha had to say on Watch What Happens Live? And what did you all think of the overall season? Let me know. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button, you guys. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.